Hi there, I'm here to talk about sprouts. Not your normal Brussels sprouts that you have with roast. I'm talking seed sprouts, I'm talking plant sprouts, I'm talking life. But first I'm going to tell you why they're so important in our lives. Why are plants so amazing for us and for all living things out there? Now let me tell you, humans and animals, we're not so different. We all rely on plants to eat. Even those meat eaters out there. Yep, that's right. The original energy you're getting from eating that animal has originally come from the plant, right at the bottom of the food chain, from the sun's energy. We're relying on this life source to keep us alive. And it's not only the nutritional benefit of the plant that's great for humans and for animals, it's their colour, their aroma and their flavour that can really enhance your sense of well-being and connection to nature. Here's a simple graph that shows the energy in our ecosystem. All energy comes from the sun. The energy from the sun is absorbed by the plants in photosynthesis. They absorb the energy from the sun into their chloroplasts. When the plants get eaten by the primary consumer, 10% of that energy is transferred from plant to primary consumer. They're only getting 10% of the original energy from the sun because the primary consumers used all that energy up moving around, eating and playing with its brothers and sisters. We could just go straight to the plant and get 10% of that energy. I think I know which one I'd rather choose. So my first point is this. If you eat meat as a source of energy, you're only getting 0.1% of energy from the original source, from the sun, the source of all life on Earth. That's why you feel a bit sluggish, a bit weighted after you're eating a meal with animal protein in. Whereas if you eat plants straight up, you've got 10% of the energy from the original source of all energy on Earth. No wonder after eating a meal with just the plants as they are, you feel energy, liveliness. You want to go out there in the world and show them who you are. Oh yeah, you can reach your infinite potential. And this is because you are literally closer to the source of all life. You are closer to nature. This ain't some hooty tooty lark, it's science. This is why when you juice green leaves, because the chlorophyll is what contains that energy from the sun, you juice them and it enters your body, the liquid sunshine effect. You're literally taking that energy that's stored in those little cells and you're just putting it in and just delivering best you can. Not only that, they give us oxygen. We would not breathe without them. To me, I don't know about you, but to me, nature's just mind-blowing. The more I learn about nature, the more incredible it is. Now I just want to focus specifically on sprouts, sprouted seeds, grains, lentils, beans. You can all convert these into sprouts. You might be asking, what is a sprout? Let me tell you. The sprout is the transitional stage from seed to plant, and in that seed contains all the nutrients to sustain a plant for its first few days of life. All those nutrients are practically the same thing as our all-time childhood favourite, breast milk. Grains, seeds, beans, they're all hard. We normally cook them to soften them, so we think that helps our digestive system. It's easier on us, it's tastier. But did you know that plants can break down those hard bits all on their own? But nature already knows how to break down these hard things, the shells, the enzyme inhibitors. They know how to do that already. We just need to give them a little bit of assistance and they're on their way. It uses the enzymes that are stored inside the shell to produce a food that is quite exceptional in vitality to support the plant to be well on its way to becoming a vegetable or a tree. You activate these enzymes by first soaking the bean or the grain or the seed in water, and it varies between 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. Like with chickpeas, it's 24 hours because they're very hard. And then you drain them, leaving them half a day. You rinse them, let them sit on the windowsill, clean them, drain them. Some take 3 days to fully sprout so they're ready to eat. Some are best eaten after a day because you want the taste to be good, right? You want the taste to be good. During this process, the seed is converting the stored nutrients to become a super fuel for the plant. So when we eat those sprouts, we're not only taking on the super fuel, taking in all those enzymes to help our bodies digest our food. Because you know what enzymes do? They digest our food. We've got them inside us as well. All raw plant food contains enzymes. But when we cook the food, we're killing off the enzymes in the plant. So when we cook above 43 degrees, it kills off those enzymes. And we just expect our body to just cope with it. That's why our pancreas is this big compared to our body size, where it's meant to be about, well, a lot smaller. Because we've pushed and pushed and pushed our body to eat cooked food. We've killed all those natural enzymes. So our body is pushing to digest things. Nature's already given you all you need. You just need to intake them. Work with it to become your best self. So, you're telling me, Sancha, is that why people age? Because they eat cooked food? Because they're pushing their bodies further than they should be? And I'm telling you, yes. Why do you think people that eat sprouts or raw food or that don't rely on animal protein stay young? Because they're taking so much more energy. So they've got so much more energy left over. They can still go about their day, exercise, and you've still got energy left over to repair your cells, to repair your bones and muscles. So, yeah, I mean, it's just simple, really, isn't it? It's just simple. Why push my body further than it can handle? Just because you've always known what cooked food you like? Well, I'm telling you, raw food, nature, has magnificent flavour that you may never have even come across. That's what I discovered when I first discovered sprouts. This flavour of an alfalfa sprout is just incredible. So fresh, so light. And even just incorporating a few sprouts into your daily life on your toast. If you have smoothies, stick it in a smoothie. Even if you have a completely cooked meal, just sprinkle those sprouts on the top and that will help your body out a huge amount. In the words of Edward Caney in his book, The Sprouter's Handbook, he says, "The practice works beautifully well. It would be a waste of energy and resources to use our own precious enzymes on food digestion when we can just get them for free. Plants already provide them for us. We shouldn't be killing their essence with temperature." Now you may be asking, so what's so special about you, Sancha? You don't eat all raw. And I say, I'm just gradually learning. And I'm just gradually bringing more raw food into my diet. And one of the best ways I've discovered of bringing those raw plant superfood enzymes into your diet is through sprouts. And they're so easy. So easy to sprout. You just need a jar, a bit of cheesecloth. You can get one of those sprouters kits with the levels. I mean, you have to water them daily, but it's good fun. I'm really having a great time learning more about sprouting. Now, I've got a guest here that's trying sprouts the very first time. How do you feel?
I'm feeling a bit apprehensive, actually, about trying this new product, but I think it'll be alright.
You're going to survive. Now, what we've got here is homegrown green alfalfa sprouts. And that's going inside you. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I've never had that much nutrients inside me before, and it's going to be definitely something that's new for me, as I do like junk, actually, in my life.
This girl likes junk. We're about to change that. Wolf that down.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Really getting the texture.
Ooh.
It feels really fresh. Really fresh, yeah.
Now that is exactly what they are.
Oh. It's quite stringy, but I think once you get past that initial string, it really turns into something else.
That's going straight in.
Can I have some more?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
I'm so happy that you love sprouts. This is life-changing. Pure plant power.
Yeah.
So do you think you might incorporate these more into your life?
I think maybe at Christmas I won't have the Brussels sprouts anymore. I might use these instead on my dinner.
The great thing about these things is that they're very versatile. You can put them in smoothies, put them on top of toast, put them in a salad.
Oh, and you could even put them on a pizza. Instead
On
of
a
cheese,
pizza.
you could just sprinkle them on and it'd really give it that extra crunch, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Make it a bit fresher.
It will transform your life to a fresher outlook, not only physically, but also mentally. Do you have any questions?
What inspired you to get into sprouts?
Oh, well, I was walking in Glastonbury one day and I discovered a Sprouter's book, the Sprouter's Handbook, because I thought, how can I incorporate raw, live, plant, alkaline foods into my diet to make me more green and close to nature? So I found this, All You Crave, a Healthy Diet. Now I thought I was on the way to a healthy diet until I discovered sprouts. Tried it out for the first time and it's so easy.
I just can't stop eating them.
Aren't they
One
moreish?
after another.
They're moreish.
They really are. I just
Okay.
want more and more and more.
Thanks, Jess, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You've been a real treat. Now here we have my second guest, Nicholas Beer.
Peace, love and harmony.
So Nick, have you had sprouts before?
I have had sprouts, yes. And they are gorgeous. Breakfast, lunch and dinner.
So you can tell us a little bit about how sprouts have changed your life or how they've given you more vitality, for example.
They really make me feel fresh, because that's what I believe in. Eating fresh food makes you have a fresh mind and a fresh perspective on life.
Do you think it's just like a physical thing in the body, or do you think it kind of goes more towards the mind as well?
I think it does both. By feeding yourself and nourishing yourself with beautiful, fresh, sprouted, homemade goodness that you've grown yourself, that then grows your mind and grows your muscles too. I was just 11 stone, pure skin and rake and bone. Then I started having sprouts and boy did I feel stronger. I put on a whole extra stone after eating these bad boys. Of pure muscle.
Whip the muscle out, because I'm sure these people at home want to see.
That's a big skein right there. A healthy bit of sprout in my life, a nice balanced diet.
I don't know about you, because you grow them at home, and since I started with alfalfa sprouts, I'm almost addicted to the act of sprouting seeds. What can I sprout next? I've got buckwheat going on downstairs, I've got sesame seeds I want to start sprouting. The possibilities of a nutritious lifestyle is just endless. There's really no end to this excitement.
You can sprout literally anything. And basically you are making life again. Because what seeds are, they're basically just little life capsules. Look at these little things.
I mean, I like them, but
You've only tried them.
I haven't binged on them yet.
Yeah.
I think everybody should be sprouting nowadays. It's cheap, it's delicious, it's so easy. Get a delicious fresh food that you can sprinkle on every meal.
Well, thanks Nick for coming on the show. It's
Thanks
been a real
very
pleasure.
much, Sancha
Thank you.
Blass-laker.
Thank you.
Good luck with the experiments.
Thank you. I really hope that you've gained something from this video. If you're interested in eating more raw foods or becoming more energy filled and getting more life inside you, I say sprouts are a great way to go.